Rant and Rave. We start with basketball. Are the Atlanta Hawks in trouble? They had lost 3 in a row before winning last night by 5 points over the Nets in Atlanta. And, you know, I think they are in trouble, Tucker. I mean, they had an ugly scene earlier this week with Dennis Schroeder and Dwight Howard. I just don't have any faith in them whatsoever right now. Do you?
No. Good teams, you pretty much know what to expect out of them. You know what you're going to get with a good team. You don't know what you're going to get with the Hawks. Yeah, they beat the Nets, snapped the losing streak, but it's the Nets, and they won by 5 at home. So are they really good? No. They're in trouble.
I think they're in trouble too. They'll make the playoffs, I would think, but
yeah, the East is awful.
I don't think it'll matter really. All right, let's move on now. UGA basketball, another basketball team full of life and enjoyment here in the state of Georgia. He's being sarcastic. Can they make the NCAA tournament? Tucker, do you think they can?
I don't think they can. Again, the best 64 teams going to the tournament. Is Georgia one of the best 64? No.
SEC is awful.
Plain and simple.
It is. It's that simple. And, you know, I don't care what they may do in the NCAA tournament, or the SEC tournament, rather. This is a very mediocre basketball team. It's ridiculous that Greg McGarry's allowing Mark Fox to stay. Don't they know that any coach named Mark in UGA at Athens does not work? They ought to know that by now. It's just, you know what? It's an irrelevant program. Nobody cares. And people are more concerned, Tucker, about whether or not Trent Thompson will be back for football season and who the next center will be for the football team than anything going on with the basketball. All right, finally, a little Braves talk now. What's the biggest worry for 2017? I guess this question does not include, you know, how long it takes you to get to the ballpark from Middle Georgia. Yeah. You know, I'm going to go with the bullpen a little bit, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I'm a little concerned about Jim Johnson. I'm curious about Jim Johnson because his success over the last couple of years, I think, has been helped by the presence of Roger McDowell, the pitching coach, who's now gone to Baltimore. Chuck Hernandez, the new pitching coach. Will Johnson still be effective as the closer without Roger McDowell there in Atlanta? I'm kind of curious about that, Tuck.
Yeah, I know you wanted this question to kind of go maybe with the depth chart or how the team will do. I'll just take it in a broad scope and say the biggest worry is the Braves cannot have a worse team than they have for the last few. I know they're supposed to be better, but what if they flop and they're awful in the new stadium? It's be an embarrassment like it was for the Marlins a few years ago, even though the Braves don't have that, whatever that is in the outfield. It'd just be an embarrassment if they're a bad team in a new park with no one there.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be okay. They look okay in spring training. The record's not great, but remember, they got a lot of people going off the WBC now. All right, that's Rant and Rave for this week.